guys, welcome back to the Imaxit slash WeMaxit YouTube channels. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Today, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be doing EPL review, where in which we go through all of the matches, give you some intricate details on the games and ask your questions at the same time. Then we are going to do our Reggae Boys as a broad series involved in both segments, to be honest, because obviously we have personnels that's playing in the Premier League, so we have all of that to break up, and then we will have the occasional news where comes from Jamaica, basically. All right, that's what we're going to be doing today. So hopefully, as you come in, do smash that like button, share, and definitely participate in this one. So we are at week 8, and obviously you know what's up. All right, the biggest news on the block, it's actually the the Manchester derby. That's the first one. You had London derby as well, so we cannot forget that one. Remember, that was a big one, and obviously that went away yesterday, but no, we have to dig deep into that one as well, and then we can chop up the Manchester City one. Bowser got some game time in Russia. Maggie, we have to check on him. Then we have to check on Junior Flemings. So it's a lot of people we have to check on today. So let me make sure we start with making sure we give everyone in the chat some respect. So we have Peebo. Ari says, bless up JD, Manu dead. Boy, I don't know. Jason Guna, massive respect. How you doing? Manu home. A cry. Well, I can tell you it was a tough one. All right. Yes. And guys, if you're not subscribed to the Imaxit, go to the Imaxit. If you're not subscribed to the WeMaxit, subscribe to the WeMaxit. What we have done, we have actually partitioned the channels where in which we are covering overseas contents and one, and more locally driven one like the Jamaica 80 and so on one. So that's what we do. So you can follow us on both, no problem. All right. Thanks very much. Shaquille Smith says, City, the best team in the land, in all the world. All right. Wow. Then we have Island Cart. Bless up, Island Cart. Thanks for being here. We have StreamYard, Stream Element, checked in. Big up yourself, Mr. Ticker. How are you doing, man? Run through today. It was a good game. We have to be honest. It was a good game. Arsenal deal with Spurs. Them, we have to be honest. Both, I could say, Arsenal's performance was very good as well, not because they never scored 6 goals. It was dominant, over Tottenham just the same. But nevertheless, let me just go straight into the detailing screen before we get into our conversation. All right. Yes. So as you can see here, we have all of the the information on the screen. So let me just go through it. All right. So this time around, Arsenal 3-1. That's the one that we're going to start with. So Arsenal went on to win this one 3-1. We're going to pull up the stats on the screen so you can get a chance to see the stats out here. Let me maximize this a little bit so you can see it. All right. So goals came from Harry Kane, which is a penalty in the 31st minute. Thomas Partey, very, very good goal there on the 20th minute. All right. Then you have Gabriel Jesus, Granit Xhaka on the 67th minute. But tell you what, even with the red card, because Arsenal was already 2-1 up, they were dominating the game and fully deserved to win it. I know a few friends that told me, oh, it was because of the red card why Tottenham never push forward and did better. No, Tottenham's attitude was completely wrong in the first place. I have to be honest. Their attitude was pretty much wrong at the start. It was too defensive, so they never really gave Arsenal so much to worry about. Only thing what Arsenal had to maybe worry about before the game started was the front three of Son, Harry Kane, and Big Richarlison. As you know, he's coming off a brilliant little mini tournament there for Brazil. Yes, we had watched those games, so it was always impressive, and we wanted to see him come back. But obviously, in that style and system as Mr. Conte, it's not going to go good. We have to be honest. All right. So, anyways, this is the statistics on the game: 22 shots from Arsenal to 7, on target 9 to actual 3. So Arsenal has more shots on target than what Tottenham had in the entire game. Possession based 65% comparable to 35. Passes completed 565. Our passes overall tried was 565, and compared with the 307 for Tottenham there. Pass accuracy on the night, which is 90% to 78. All right, 10 fouls apiece, 2 yellow card for Arsenal, 1 for Tottenham, 1 red card for Tottenham. And so what we said before there. All right, so that is how it sets up here. Let me show you the individuals them that I was much more impressed with. All right, yes. You have some players in this Arsenal team. Let you start to believe that maybe Arsenal has places to go. To be honest, because at first people was actually questioning things to say, oh, Arsenal started off good. That is just typical Arsenal. They will actually failed at one point. But I have to ask this question: is what are they title challengers? You know, are they title challengers? That's the big question to ask. And to be honest, nothing else, nothing aside. I just believe that a combination of poor performances from the big teams, i.e. Liverpool, Manchester United, and others, made them automatical title favorites, because Chelsea does not look good either. You get me? So I think if Arsenal is not a challenger this season, I can tell you City will win this league by 20 points. Let me know if you agree. If Arsenal is not a challenger this season, City will win this league by 20 points. And I do believe that they're a challenger. Maybe you would say their squad depth is kind of weaker, but at the same time, they are a challenger nonetheless, because that's a challenger, not they're not going to win it. I don't believe that they have the strength to win it, but they can challenge. And if any hiccup goes along, they can snatch up that Premier League, which I don't expect it to. All right. All right, Ramsdale, solid keeper, but Saliba, I would say, is one of the personnels that you have to give big respect to. Everyone knows Zinchenko coming from City. Ben White, Saliba, I would say these are the two surprises for Arsenal this season. They have become more reliable players for Arsenal, and that's what Arsenal lacked for the longest time. Reliable players that will come out week in, week out, and give you some solid performances. Even in losses, they're going to give you some solid performances. And I want to say that even in the Arsenal versus Manchester United, where in which United won the game, Arsenal looked very good. And I want to say that some of these players are really pushing the boundary to break out of that mold of maybe like last 10 years for Arsenal, that they are a pretty much frail team. I think these are the players that making the massive difference, to be honest. Up front, you can say Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, they are very good, and you expect what you expect from Jesus. Jesus is always an individual that would give you numbers. He was one of the best conversion rate strikers in the Premier League's history at City, but couldn't get any game time. So this is nothing new for him. He's just getting game time, and he's matching up with his game time, which is very, very good. All right, so that's what we have to say on Arsenal. Let me know if you think that they are title challengers. Let me know. All right, yes. All right, so that is the first one on Arsenal there. And then you have to move on to Liverpool right after this. But let me go through the comment section so we can chop it up. And guys, make sure the series be a hit by hitting the like button. All right, that is all you need to do right here. All right, yes. So Jason says Arsenal deal with Spurs them the proper way as well. Yes, I have never forgot exactly what's happened. LB 31 already for the EPL. Too fast for him. He look frustrated. Well, tell you what, we're going to get to Aston Villa very soon. It's safe to say the Ags got cooked. Tenach Okay. First, I ever see two players getting man of the match. Yes. It's just the charisma from Erling Haaland doing that, man. Believe me. Island card, JD, I have to give credit to Haaland because I was the one saying that he will flop in the PL. But guess what? He proves me wrong, and he's doing well and scoring a lot of goals. Yes, man, 100%. And we are going to bring this question, and I want you guys to answer this question in the comment section if you're rewatching the video. What Erling Haaland is at his highest scoring rate, but the Premier League is the best league. So what that makes the Premier League? Is it a farmers league, as what most would say, or you would say it's a collective effort from the supporting cast? Because the supporting cast, cast is that you're talking about is Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best player in the world, if not the best player in the world. All right, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish to some extent. Then you have Rodri in midfield, creating just the same. Gundogan, we cannot, So I want to ask you guys that question because that is something important, guys. Very much important. All right. Yes. Is it that the Premier League is weaker than we first thought, or it's a collection of players making Erling Haaland doing all of these things, or it's a bit of both? That is the main question of the day. All right. Richard Stewart said, "JD, what is it you feel in your son? The man went beast, a beast mood. All right, yes, man. But I told you guys that he's going to tear apart the Premier League. And when you saw him in the Liverpool game, and you saw the man created chances and missed the chances, and then you out here telling me that the man is garbage. And I'm saying, how can a man be garbage if he misses the chances? If he never created the chances, then you could have said he's garbage. But he went directly there, got the chances over and over, and Van Dijk and Matip. And that's why I could come and clear to say to you guys that no, this man is going to wreck the Premier League because these are two of the best defenders, and he had them on toast getting behind them. So why in the world you thought that it's going to have been anything else? No, it's not going to be anything else more than domination. And believe me, he lived up to that domination that I told you that he's going to do. 100%, man. Very, very talented lad, man. Very, very talented lad. 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to share the live so people know that we are live, because obviously we weren't streaming so much on this one. So, guys, first thing, make sure to get the likes up, man. All right, get the likes up. We are aiming for 100 on this. All right. So if you want with this series, you get it to 100 likes on it. All right. Yes. Let me see. Alan, 14 goals. Then you realize the man is half of what Kane was. All right. Man City now win Champions League. It will be between Chelsea and Real Madrid. Chelsea can't even play good in the Premier League. So, how is it you believe that they're going to actually do something in the Champions League? Let me know. Number one guy, Golden Boot finished before Christmas. Yes, I do believe he's going to. I have to take it back. No, but the problem is, the World Cup will be from November 19th or November 20th. So I don't think the Golden Boot will finish before Christmas. But believe me, he's going to make cement himself as one of the greatest players, and I think it will happen before Christmas. Even with him training at his home, he's going to dominate. He's going to dominate, man. Tottenham, apart from a spell in the first half, 15 to 20 minutes, never looked to be a threat. All right. Cian Bowen, bless up, bless up. Thanks for being here. All right. Manchester United for life. Win, lose, or draw. Okay, fair enough. Dr. G, all right. Arteta masterclass incoming versus Liverpool. I do believe that going into this one, Arsenal should be the favorites, and maybe just a tick over favorite. Not every favorite, but if you want to say out of 100, you would have said 55 going in favor of Arsenal. I don't think Liverpool's. I do remember last season I've said to you, the more passing football teams in the league, it's the death of Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, and people thought I was actually mad. And I'm saying you don't realize that passing footballers with extreme confidence always seems to play through Jurgen Klopp's team every single time. Even when Liverpool defeating City, you can see that City can just pass through them at will. And now you have more than one team. You have the team that we're going to talk about now, which is Brighton. You have City. You have Arsenal. All of them trying to play passing football. Obviously, they have not completed it yet as Tottenham City, but I can tell you that Arsenal is closer to them, and those are 4 matches in total. That will be questionable for Liverpool. 4 matches that will be questionable at the start of the season. I was just factoring those things, and I'm saying that they might just have a lot of problems coming in the future. That's what I came to early on in the season, and believe me, they even started off worse than what I've expected, to be honest. Sean B's massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yes, bless up. Congrats to Kahim Paris. We will try and talk about Kahim Paris. Saliba has been given a proper name by me, young legend. People start talking about him very, very, very highly. Looks like a man. Man City EPL title again this season. I do believe so. I think Arsenal, surprisingly, Arsenal might be the only one that will threaten them. I don't believe that Liverpool will do what most people expect them to do. Jamaican football highlights. Thanks for being here. How you doing? Boys Clark, Bobby Reid, and Giovanni Brown all scored. Well, yeah, well, we will talk about that. Don't let we talk about the other people, you know, the top shelf individuals. Then we will get to our players, them that's trying to become the top shelf individuals. Imaxit 14 out of the 40 for Haaland. Yes, I think so. Brian Burke, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and the family. Some footballers just perform better for club than country. Vice versa. Haaland perform for club and country. Is night and day. Yeah. His performance is top tier, man. This guy is just a special player, man. If Haaland wasn't in the league, people would be raving about Jesus. But that is good. Keep us under the radar. Same way. No one keeping you under the radar. We literally said that Arsenal is the one that I think will come out and challenge City. I think so. After the World Cup, EPL teams will know how to defend Haaland. Dr. G, stop saying these things, bro. Do you know how much goals Haaland scored over how much leagues comparable to how much players he faced? And no one figured him out. He scored more than 1 billion goals already. Why you think in the EPL they're going to figure him out when he has the most power behind him? So tell her what, you can waste your time figure him out, because you know what though, you know what Manchester City did, try to stop him, and that was the embarrassment. Because this is how our City will look if someone tried to stop Haaland. If you try to stop him, all the main players are going to be running. Foden going to be running in space. Grealish, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, all sorts of free space, and you cannot catch them. All right. Yeah. So believe me, yeah, most teams that can't even figure out to stop City. So are you going to stop the one of the moving parts? Then you cannot stop one of the main moving parts. Believe me, yeah, I'm very sorry. For me, I will say Arsenal will challenge Man City for the title, but they are not beating Man City at all because they are on a different level. Yes, I do believe it's Arsenal, the ones will actually challenge them. First time that happened. Many times, two persons share. Man, okay. Tenags too. I want to believe Arsenal are title contenders, but part of me doesn't want to get arrogant. Yeah, but based on what we're seeing, 5-6 matches will not fix Liverpool. I'm very sorry. 5-6 matches will not fix Liverpool. That's the first thing. So that's 5-6 matches that will put them down in the hole a little bit more. You understand me? So if they go on 5-6 more matches and don't do well, like get one win or two, they are literally 15, 16, 17 points away from the top. because the others will be winning games. You get me? And now you're gonna have Arsenal facing Liverpool right after this game that they drop points yet again in. All right, so it's gonna be tough, man. So it's not about being arrogant. It's just about what will play out. Remember, it's a lot of teams in the league. All right. So other teams, Liverpool have to face them, and if they continuously stay in this bad patch, it's going to just be bad for them overall. All right. Yes, in my opinion, still. Let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm right, whatever the situation. Let me know. All right. All right, anyways, let me move on to this one and then we get back to the comment section. All right. So Liverpool drew 3-3. They had to come back to get even in line, and then they went ahead because of the Adam Webster own goal in 63rd minute. But Leandro Trossard scored 3 goals on the day to make it 3-3. And to be honest, Brighton was a better team. I am very sorry. Brighton was a better team. You get me? So regardless of them losing their manager, they have a structure and a style of play that keeps bringing fruits to them. As what I've said at the start of the season, this team is a very scary team. And if they can keep on adding some right gems right across the world, because they are good at scouting, they are going to be one of the troublesome teams that they could maybe build a Leicester team in the future, or Leicester type team in the future. So Firmino and 2 goals yet again. Liverpool 15 shots to 6, but on target it's 6-7, 6 out of 6 for Brighton, showing that they're trying to be as efficient as possible. The possession never dropped so low because they only had 46% comparable to 54. The passes kind of a little bit further away, because one had 530, which is Liverpool, to 460. All right, but you need way more than that to have that advantage over a team like Brentford, like Brighton, for Brighton overall. All right, yeah, you need more than that. All right, yes. So for me, I think Liverpool has a lot of work work to get over the line. A lot of work. All right, a lot of work. All right, so we have some of the results, which is Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Chelsea left it late to get the win over Crystal Palace, and that's why I thought that Arsenal might be in it, because I still believe that Graham Potter going to Chelsea will take a little time for them to fit in, and 5 more games, this will decide the Premier League title. 5 more games will decide the Premier League title. If City go on a 5-match winning streak and get 50 more points, the Premier League is officially done. Or it's just them and Arsenal. If Arsenal go away and get 5 more victories, it's just them and Arsenal will be in the running. And I do believe that Chelsea and Liverpool, they are not going to come out of the rut in the next 5 games. And that's what I'm banking on, to make sure it's Arsenal versus City. Arteta versus Pep. All right, yes. So all right, so we went through that one. So let me go through this one, and then we start getting to the Jamaican players, them Leon Bailey and others. All right, yes. Haaland currently has the same amount of PL hat-trick as CR7 in only 8 games. Yes, that is accurate. JD, can't talk to my side. Had the better second half. If we had a few more minutes, we would have equalized or win. You realize that City took off majority of the players off the field. You realize, Dockland, and City never started with none of the full backs them. You mean the centre backs them. You realize that. All right, so let we start with the lineup first, because you have people like Dockland that we have to educate and know what's going on. All right, yes, so Mr. Dockland, no disrespect, but we have to educate you. Rodri never started the game. Diaz never started in the game. Laporte never in the game. Stones never went in the game. So you had Nathan Ake, and Akanji started right here. And then you have Walker and Cancelo. Walker even came off slightly injured as well in this game. All right, so this was not even City's 75% strongest team. That is scary now. It looks a little bit different from that side. Don't Dockland. All right, be careful. Stop hyping up yourself. All right, yes. So guys, yes, let me just continue, because that's how it goes. Sometimes people come here and exalt themselves and certain things. All right. So anyways, as you can see here, Phil Foden Phil Foden, Haaland, and KDB. They were the personnels that got on the registered sheet. But you had Gundogan had a masterclass game, because remember Gundogan is a smaller figure, and the fact that Gundogan can still be in the game and control the game, it showcased that he has to have the ball, and he really put in a very good shift. What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to the statistic sheet so we can show you exactly as how it looks on the day. All right, 1 second. Let me pull it up big enough for you. All right, guys, make sure to smash the like button on any one of the platforms you're watching it on, share, and definitely subscribe. All right, so anyways, look at this now. So Ikai Gundogan, we can pull it up so you can get to see him yourself right here. So Ikai Gundogan played 75 minutes, touches 41 on the night, accuracy of passes had to be pinch correct. All right, so because I was talking to Jason, and this is what I was saying to Jason. City is not Arsenal, where Arsenal falter was in the defensive midfielder hole, where in which the little kid just getting his game time, he never caressed the ball the right way, and he lost the ball in dangerous areas. Well, Ilkay Gundogan is one of the most safest passers in the Premier League period. All right, and tonight he had a 94 passing accuracy there. He only lost possession 4 times in the game. Ground duels, 1-of-1. He never needed to do so because the entire collective team performance was such on point. He had only free space to run into, because as you know, City plays, City fullbacks them come in to make this two central defensive midfielder, and then him and Bernardo Silva start working the outside attacking midfielder channels, and then they forced Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, then Grealish and Haaland got free space, and then the two centre backs just push up and close and cluster Manchester United. So I don't know what Dockland's seen, but clearly Dockland not seeing what's going on the field. It was an embarrassment. They tried to stop from embarrassing Manchester United to keep the rivalry important, because they might want to sell more tickets at the next game. You understand me? Yes. So don't get too ahead of yourself. We were watching the game. Mr. J, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, the supporting cast, some of the world's best as supporting cast. All right. Kevin De Bruyne might just be the best player in the world, and he's a supporting cast to Haaland. Imaxit, Gabriel Jesus, and Richarlison. Which you think is the better finisher? Jesus is one of the best finishers in the Premier League. I've said that 3 years ago, and it hasn't changed. The referee felt sorry for United. They gave them a soft penalty. Trossard, a bad ballet. All right. Haaland is just out of this world. But you have to look at what happened in the setups and everything. Haaland ability as a striker plus the playmakers in the City gives this type of result. He doesn't have to work as hard for his goals with City. Look at the third goal. No, but most of the other strikers them arrived in the box. I've never heard you talk about arrive in the box late or early. The guy is special, Jason, man. Stop bad mind the man. You want to talk about Jesus all you want. I must be honest. Foden playing for his spot. Yes, Foden is way better than most people give him credit for. All right, I heard plenty people here talking about Trossard is not good. Okay, no man, Trossard is a very good player, man. All right, very very good player. All right, Chelsea win. What brother? Go. No, the Chelsea team and City Liverpool team, their team, both teams just don't look as good. Just look at the man UCL record. Yes, I think people need to stop their foolishness and never and don't realize that. JD, Liverpool versus Arsenal next match. I know, and that's what I'm telling you. You're in big trouble, because I am going for Arsenal in that game. I think Arsenal is better than Liverpool right now. We have to be honest. With Haaland, Liverpool in trouble the next time they meet. But he did cause them trouble. He did create the chances and had 2 big misses in the game. And that was a difference. He never put it in the back of the net, but he created the chances. Van Dijk defending like a high school kid. Yes, man. Giovanni Brown, 6-goal contribution in the last 2 games. We will get there, man. Big up Anime Sang. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes. So JD love show off. Oh my God. I was just explaining to the man because the man gets so cocky talking about his team would have drew the game. So I had to explain to him what happened in the game. So would you not? Would you? Is it not better that I have the education to come here and give it to you, or you just want me to come here and flip flop and not know what I'm talking about? You name anime song is just something different, man. Manu fans thought the second half, bro. The City players literally went on vacation, gift 2 goals. Yes, but I had to explain to him exactly how it went. You know, only thing that can stop Haaland is injury. Fingers crossed, him Steve. I want him to stay fully fit for the entire season. JD, do you think Arsenal will beat Liverpool? Yes, I do believe that they are the favourites to win it. Obviously, Liverpool can win it, but I'm going for Arsenal. I think this is going to be a coming out party for them. You know, I think they're going to actually do in Liverpool this time around. I'm very sorry. Oh, you come back and still draw, boy. Me, I tell you, when they need defense, need some prayers. JD, do you think Leicester City will be relegated? No, no, no. They're gonna get it together after. The advocate says Alan plays just like Whisper. All right. Our Whisper tries to play like Alan. Which one of them? All right, Rodri wasn't even there. No, but I had to go for the players to show him who was not even playing. So it was not City at 75%. So imagine they scored 6 after 60 minutes, and sorry for our 70 minutes, but not that then. And sorry for you took off the players them, and then you come in here telling me that you drew the second half. Thank you, Bearing's accessory. This brother. City took off 4 players one time. Yes, thank you very much. I love the fact that people laughing after the one Duckland. All right. JD, what is your take on Man City defense? Do you think it's going to? No, no, it's not going to be a problem at all. They just need to get the players them back, and then everything is okay. Once they get the players back, everything will be okay. You remember they have Diaz and Laporte Stones out. Those are 3 extra centre backs. All right. Yes, JD. When City win Champions League, then you can talk to my side, Chelsea. All right, fair enough, fair enough. We didn't start players too. The top goal scorer in the world didn't start. The most expensive defender never started. Slabhead wouldn't started even if you wanted to start him because he can't start. So what about that? And the next man that you're talking about is 785 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo. The one thing you don't want is Cristiano Ronaldo being a liability on the field because the next team having the ball and passing the ball. So he's ineffective. All right. So you're talking to people that study the game, man. Come on, man. Just throw away your players, them, man. As I told Jason before, Manchester City will dominate Manchester United because they are not fully set as yet, and they're gonna embarrass them. Exactly what I told Jason. We didn't. Imagine losing 4-0 at first half. Without Rodri on the field, Man United can't even break down City without him. Yes, it's sad. Akanji going to be a problem for City. Worst with Diaz uh, next to him. Yes, man. Akanji dribbles inside midfield and his composure, man, and the ball and his passing ability is very good, man. I can't believe that Dortmund sold him so easily. You know, Spurs play better football than City. I don't know what you're. I wonder if we have some. We need to test some of these people here, man. KDB is not the best player in the world, and then who is? All right. For the last 6-7 seasons, KDB has been between top one to three in the top 5 for the last 6 years running. How much other players you can say for the last 6 years running, they are always in it. Not even Messi and Ronaldo, you can say for the last 6 seasons, they are in it every single year. Obviously, you can say the last for the last 10 years, or before the last 2 seasons, you could say the next 6 seasons before that, Ronaldo and Messi was in it. But for the last 6 seasons, De Bruyne is in the best players in the world, the top 5 best players in the world. City didn't even start CDM. No Philip nor no Rodri. Yes, he's Haaland is a goal machine. Congo, thanks for being here. Kurt Steele said 8 goals in 8 matches, 14 goals in 8 matches. That more than special. Yes, man. But you still have people here trying to tell you something different. Needed Manu to win today. Can't have City right behind Arsenal. But that's good, you know. Bob up JD Gunners 4. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. The comment about arrive in and finish was not bad mind, just pointed out how little he must do. No, that he's trying to take off some of the man points of being brilliant. All right. And then we have it feels good to be a Bundesliga fan. Haaland is making the Premier League looks like Farmers League. Thank you very much. That's what I've asked you guys, and it looks like people do believe that. All right. Imagine comparing Haaland versus Nunes. It was start of the season, so a lot of people felt good in themselves. Greetings, analytic boss. Maislin, thanks for being here. Hope all is well for you. Nottingham versus Nottingham Forest versus Leicester tomorrow. I feel Nottingham. No, I think Leicester might just win it. JD Flemings was on the bench. Yes, I know. We're going to get into that, Natty Congo. Don't worry yourself. We have to just start with the big hitters in football, and then we get to the Jamaican players. Them, you know. Yes. No disrespect. It doesn't. I didn't mean anything by that, but I have to talk the truth. Yes. Because we're all Jamaicans, we can actually identify that these are bigger players, you know. Um, as a Manu fan, we get beat up. Okay, we got beat up. We just have to take it. No excuse. All right. It's true. JD said it would be 4 or 5 to 1 before the game started. Yes, man. I was looking at the systems and I'm saying that Tenag, love him. Very good coach. I know him from Ajax. Literally saw him his team playing and know how good he is. But I know it's going to take more work horses in his team to even compete. And today's team lack the intensity to just go out on the field and want to play. You understand me? It was never even a battle. None at all. For the first 3 minutes, they were done. Imagine that in 3 minutes in the game, and you saw the complete attitude of you saw that the complete attitude of Manchester United was wrong. Period. All right. First 3 minutes in the game. That was embarrassing. The Ake and Akanji combo shocked me. No, man. Akanji is a good player. Ake is a very good player. Very, very good player. I think he's underrated as well. Maggie not in the cast Upen team again. Yes, we will get to that. Yo, JD, I am United fan. But not surprised at the result. But our simple mistake make it worse. All right. Aston Villa annihilate. Okay, yeah. That's Leeds. Leeds versus Aston Villa was so boring to watch. Both sides were afraid to play. All right. So, guys, let me just finish off this. Haaland, a perfect 10. A perfect 10. Did nothing wrong. He had not just 3 goals, but 2 assists. And the assists was brilliant. Very good assists. Assists, guys. All right. Phil Foden, 9.6. Very good. I thought that KDB should have actually gotten more in this one. All right. Yes. Aside from that, we don't even have to go through the statistics because it's going to be a complete domination and a complete control of the game. All right. So let me just move on to the other games that we had Jamaicans in. All right. So we're going to start with Aston Villa right here. Yes, Aston Villa. Let me pull it up right here on this one so we don't have to go outside, so we can chop it up with you guys. Yes, and thanks guys for being here, but make sure to smash that like button, get us to 150 160 on the video. Yes, we are going to be doing 2.5 hours if we can survive. Yes. All right, so as you can see here, 0-0, and a red card came in this game from the 48 minutes. So Leeds, congratulations to them to hold out and keep themselves in the game for the rest of the game. All right, yes, but another game in which I thought that Aston Villa should have looked a little bit more impressive in the game. And this is the next team that I never had high hopes for them, because I never thought that they were going to be a good team. It was just others and Jason and Africans telling me that and others in the chat as well. I'm not going to blame Jason or Africans, but I never had any strong faith in Aston Villa. To be honest, I never had strong faith in it. I thought that they're going to struggle because of the midfield problems. Yeah, obviously they are getting it better. They are getting better because, as you can see, Douglas Luiz, he was one of the highly rated players with a 7.8 on the night, showcasing that they are getting the groove. But I don't think they're going to get the groove early enough to do something. The first chopping block on the board, which is Leon Bailey. I want you guys to drop out of 10 how much you would have given Leon Bailey. He has gotten in 6.8 here, and remember, this is just a collective effort of stats. So that simply means your voting can be different from the actual rating here. Can be higher, it can be lower. All right. And for me, I'm very sorry. It definitely have to be lower. Based on his performance. Watching the game, I kind of knew that he would have actually come off. And Jason, I have to commend Jason because Jason literally thought he would have come off as well. So I have to commend him as well on that one. His analytic skills is getting better, KDB don't show up when he counts. JD goes missing for Belgium and Champions League. You're losing it, man. A man can play one game and don't show up. Yo, let me just leave it. Alan is simple unstoppable at the moment. All right. I think he has been unstoppable his entire career, I'm very sorry, I'm very sorry. City fan, better pray that Alan not get injured. The race is not for the swift. Did you realize that 2 seasons City won the league without a striker? Okay, I think they don't realize that one. All right, is Alan fit for? You may score. I think he's gonna score. If he stays fit, he's gonna score way more than that. Way more than 40 in our competition. JD, you watch what I mean. Another poor game for Bailey. That's coming from Duckland. All right. Give me a rating. We want a number. We want a number so I can understand where everyone's head at. All right. For me, I'm not giving him a 6.8. I'm going to bring up his stats right here so you can see everything. He doesn't get a 6.8 for me. He gets a way lower score. I think a 5.5 would be the best. Think he was pretty much poor in the game, very poor. You get me? 64 minutes played. All right. 1 dribble attempted, 1 of 1. Touches 24. 5 out of 11, 45% on the passes. Key passes 1. Crosses attempted 4. Completed only 2. Ground duels he won 2 out of 7. ERL duels he won 2 out of 6. Last possession 12 times. All right. Yes. So he had 24 touches and last possession 12 times. Committed 4 fouls and was fouled 1 time. I think this has been his worst game. His worst game overall. To be honest, I think one of his worst games at Aston Villa. Yeah, in my opinion. That's true. They ain't good for EPL. They are too slow for the fast league. Luis need to start every game for Villa. They've been picking up more points since Gerrard started him. Yes, man. You remember Arsenal wanted to sign him. Boy, JD Pep is kind of suspect. He always get rid of the black players in the team. Lee Young, why can't this be about players have talent? Ake is black, White always have come down to some racist behavior, man. So what happened to Ake in pink? I don't know. Yo, we need to change our behavior, man. JD, what you think of the French league? The French league is getting better and better, and it's getting better and better because a lot of I think the top 6 teams start to compete with PSG. To be honest, so I like it. It's getting better. It's going to take a little while to get up to the right speed because more people will start feeling comfortable. Like how most of the guys are leaving from the Premier League to go there directly to not PSG. So it's getting much more competitive, in my opinion. All right. 4 for Bailey. Sian Boyne. No, Moanda is Bailey real Jamaican best player right now. Okay, number 1 guy asked that. Wayne Sawyer says 5. Okay, so people giving him lower than me. All right, I watched the match and he worked hard, but overall, as a team, Villa just seems half. We ask you a question, how much you give him? All right, I thought it was one of his worst game. You're just full of excuse. That's a problem. All right, 6.8 versus 10 men for 45 minutes. That's not what it says. He played 64 minutes. So he couldn't have 10 men for 45 minutes. All right. He never spent long on the pitch because he wasn't impressive. So we thought he would have actually come off the pitch from very early. Bailey is starting to annoy me. No, every game comes different. But what I've said something to you when he played Manchester City, and I said they gave you space. Wait until you're playing teams closer to Aston Villa's level, and then you're going to decide. You're going to see how it works out. All right. I thought Bailey would have scored today. I wonder why he never scored a lot. A lot of people says he's the world class player. Okay, that Alan, look like you're just 18 and Bailey now. Remember, we're just reporting here. We're not 18 and the player. We have to go through all the players, so we're not going to spend a million here bashing Bailey. All right, we just said it was not a good performance for him, none at all. Umzo just lying. Bailey hugs the ball and turned back too much. 5. All right. For me, he was a 5 or 4, JD. We all knew he was going to get sub. All right. So Brian Burke equal as well. Say he thought that he would have gotten subbed. All right. Bailey 5. All right. 5.5 Duckland says here. And then want to read out these. We're gonna move on from him because we know you have people that will just come in the chat and just make a bag of madness, nothing related to football, and cause unnecessary problems. 4 for Bailey, below average to say the least. All right. Dockland says, updated my score 4.5 for Bailey. He needs some guidance. uh, all right, brother, 45% passing accuracy. You say 5.5. Okay, well, I gave him a 5.5. I'm not gonna get into any personal thing. I'm just telling people what happened in the game, and I'm giving him my scores, and just move on from there. All right, I'm not gonna war about it. All right, the best thing for Bailey is to go back to Germany. Okay. No, he said Mr. Butler says he's gonna stay in the Premier League, but we still have to talk the truth. 24 touches and lost the ball 12 times. That's 50% of the time he give it away. Yes, Data boss. Check. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here, Ian. Akanji, white. We never. No, Akanji is not white either. Akanji is more like a mixed race kid. Yes. So that's what I'm in it. Lee Young, me nah go in at Lee Young. Just please now Lee Young, take it to another that you Jamaican channel them today. Please, just give me, let me have a good stream for once. Nobody no bombard me and bring a racist thing and nothing. Today was about results. So let me just stay on result, big boss. I respect you, Lee Young, but me no want get up every day and be unhappy to come on YouTube. And sometimes the comments them and people just make me unhappy to come on YouTube to do my job. All right, I mean, I want to go in on a racist thing. I want to talk about football. All right, yes, that's all I want. That's all. And first thing, we should have even started the video like this. Um, um, Speedy recovery to the situation in Indonesia, because the last time we saw that 125 people died. All right, in a stampede situation because two rivals were actually playing and they tried to start. They tried to start something and it just ended up bad. All right. Yes. And for personals in Florida, speedy recovery because it has been terrible there. They're finding people by the loads and it's going to be, they said the last time 77 around a day ago. Obviously, they had told you that hundreds of, they thought that it was in the hundreds of people died. A couple thousand people still missing, but they are going to check on those personnels to see if they had left they left the areas, and after that then they will continue their searches and stuff. But to me it looks like it's a whole host of people died. So people, next time make sure to hear the warnings when you hear that a category 5, 4, 3 hurricane coming. Don't ride out your house. Your house can be replaced, your life can't. All right. Yes, man, your life can't. All right. Yes, and listen to me now. Mr. My brother, you cannot feel away. I just don't want to entertain this racist thing and this fight against thing. I've realized it's just different. It's just different when it's in this category, and I'm always trying to avoid these things because we don't have the physical proof. We heard Pep talk and we heard Raheem Sterling talk. We just get on with it. These are Chelsea. Raheem Sterling and Pep is still at Manchester City. So why we can't just love football? Why we have to every day we find something to fight about? Like every day we find something to make our life more miserable. Come on, man. Let me just move on from that, man. All right. Sterling over Haaland, of course. He goes Haaland, Jesus is good, but you have to move on. 100%. Haaland is better than Sterling and Jesus put together. All right. And it is proving that he's better than both of them put together. So I see no racism in that. I'm very sorry. Bailey needs help on the wing. Most of the times, when he cuts back the ball, there is no one to pass the ball to him. Good Derby coming from Jason. Massive respect. Thanks for being here, Jason. 2.0, because around 50 Jason in that chat. Every one of those Villa players should have come off the pitch, not just Bailey. All right, yes, that's how it goes, man. Yes, that's how it goes. We are watching the team. We're watching the games. Our TV is not small. Umzo. So and our TV never black out on one side. We are watching the game. So stop lying. Bailey was the only player to create a chance for Villa. I gave him a 6 because he put good cross in and on shot. Okay. 10 for Bailey. World class potential never been seen. All right, the defender, the advocate. If Bailey not playing good, it's hard for Villa to win. Nevertheless, we need to stop losing the ball so often. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. All right. Um, five poor passing accuracy and held the ball too long. All right. Come on, no, Imaxit. What's your stream? We told no, I don't. But I want to live. I want to go back and play my PlayStation 5 and my FIFA 23. That I spend my good money pan and go and play it. We don't know stress. When I come here, it's like I don't want to do YouTube. That's how people make me feel sometimes. Not the subscribers. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, you have some people coming always just come to disturb my peace. Yes, and I'm trying to live free because I'm happy in my life and my space. So I want to live free. Just want to come and talk a little football and then leave after that. Why I can't get that? I have 2 channels that is mine. I built them back after people fight against me hard, and I built them. So why I can't just get my own piece? I just want my piece to talk football. That's it. Yes, man. So me no want to come and talk about a racist nothing. If Leon Bailey play good, him black. If Haaland played good, him white. I care less. All right. I just want them to play good and we talk about football. All right. Yes. That's all I want. I want to talk about football. I don't want to know what if it's a racist situation. I have to stand up for black people. Yes, I will do so. But I can't fabricate racist situation. That's not good for our platforms as well. How are we going to bring as much people here and have a good Sunday every day? You get me? Imaxit say him TV not small. Yes, my TV is not small. So I don't know why is it I can't see what he's seeing and my TV is almost big as my wall. So I don't understand. Advocate says, JD, myself and Craig Butler agreed that you are jumping on the Whispers wagon. Clark, no good. I've asked Mr. Butler says, listen to me, Mr. Butler. And me out here and literally brought this man to the highlight posters before he played a game in Jamaica. So how can he talk about me jumping on wagons? I've never told you that he's still better than Jamar Clark. I've never talked about it. All right, so whatever, man. You guys full of too much attitude, man. Property for sale in JA, the place that you should find your house, your future house. All right, and make sure you put it on the land and buy one of the land lots them because that's where it's going to last a little bit longer. Yes. Um, am I lying? Question, cause I think they were all poor. Okay, buddy. No, 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 no. You are your own buddy, not me. All right? No, no. But okay, buddy. No, no. Umza, you are your own buddy. Okay. All right. So let me move on to Duckland. You don't hear the guy out here. The guy out here calling people buddy. Excuse JD, you gave many reasons why Whisper cannot make the under 20. Yes, but I've never changed my reasons. All right? And I'm not a hypocrite. So I won't change my reasons. I'm assessing football, whether you like it or not. So go back to sleep. Advocate review entertainment. Go back to sleep. All right. I've never said he's better than Jamar Clark, even when he's doing what he's doing in the Premier League. But I can in the Manning Cup. But I can put context and said that he's the best player in the Manning Cup. What I actually saw. I need to go and watch some of the country teams, the Dakasta Cup. And then maybe I can find one or two players that are equally as good as him, and then you're gonna cry if I go and find those two players. So don't test my faith too much. All right, yes, man. All right, so let me move on to Michail Antonio. West Ham got a win. Michail came on. Obviously, you know that traveling and everything. And West Ham, in my estimation, West Ham has better parts right now than Aston Villa. All right, yes, better working parts. Aston Villa has good parts, but for some reason it's not working. So this was the starting lineup. Skamaka started up front, and he actually got a goal in that time. So that means it's going to be tough for Michail Antonio to get back his place. All right, yes, he came on later in the game. Did put in a few here and there touches, to be honest, but I don't think it was the most impressive game. 24 minutes, one shot on target, two shots blocked, and dribbles attempted, one was not successful. 20 touches. His passing accuracy is 7 out of 11. Literally better. 64%. So I'm saying that he never did better. And boy, one cross attempted. It failed on the night, and then he lost the ball 9 times. Ground duels, 0 of 3, and aerial duels, he won 1 out of the 3. All right. Yes. So for me, this is what was one of his not so good games. I would give him a 5.5 for just the presence that he had on the pitch to link the team together, because that's what I thought he did in the rest of the time. But it was not one of his better displays. All right. So I would give him a 5.5 here. As well for the 24 minutes he spent on the pitch there. All right. So let me know, guys. Drop some scores for Michail Antonio so we can move on from here. All right. You know, Aston Villa have a good side, but Gerrard coaching reminds me of Tapa. All right. Jamaicans aren't playing well in the EPL, to be fair. Country me live. And there is no striker in the Western that is better than Whisper. I've never said once there, you know, but I said I'm going to look, and then I will come back and tell you if you're wrong. So you look at this, look at the sellout. He said 4. 4 he's giving Michail Antonio. All right, no problem. All right, yes, no problem. I gave him a 5.5 because in the same 24 minutes, he had been pretty much effective with making the space, because sometimes, you know, if you look at what he's doing on the field, it might not come up in the statistic, but it still open the space. Just like when you have Haaland, personnel's trying to mark Haaland, and then he left space on the field for others to run into. So that just his presence alone give him 1.7. You get me? 0.7 on his score, just his presence alone, because it helps the other guys then to function in the system. All right. Yes. If you're telling truth, I have no problem. I said I will check. You can't force me not. That's me want to take up more work to check. So give me the opportunity to check, please. Yes, guys, please smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe on both of the channels. All right, we have it streaming on both of the channels because we have other contents coming up on the Imaxit and also on the Imaxit. So the spare time to go on both channels and drop your like on it and show us that you respect what we're doing. All right, yes, at least you respect what we're doing here. Let me try and get this open to see how much likes on the video. All right, so we have little to none over we max it. That is a surprise. Okay, and over I max it. So all right, no problem. Let me see if we pass 50 likes as yet, because if it doesn't pass 50 likes, that would be a extreme disrespect. My goodness. Okay, we are at 57. We need what? We need 43 more likes, guys. 43 more likes. Come on, we have 80 people here. Oh my God, you guys, damn man. Antonio will start for West Ham next match. Yes, I think he will start. Or he's gonna be on the bench. I think he will start. I think he will start. You know. Because he was actually doing his thing the last time around, but they have a good piece right there with him, all right, and a younger piece. So maybe that's the man that will come and take his spot, but the time hasn't come as yet. Um, are you a KC hater? No, Mr. Winston, I'm not a hater, you know. I'm not a hater of no one, you know. I try to come here with honest analysis. Winston, go on my complete video. That was pretty much done on KC, to be honest. So I don't know how I become a hater when I literally cover a video on your entire team. But the problem, Winston, you have people out here that wants to force you to forcefully talk good things when you don't see it. And then when you talk the good things, when you do see it, then they said you're a bandwagonist. But that only means you're a realist. You get me? Because you talk the truth when it appears and presents itself. All right. Whisper soon gets stopped when he meet up a top DC team. Okay, that's coming from Dr. GG. Lost the ball 9 times in 24 minutes, while Bailey lost the ball 12 times in 64 minutes. All right. Yes. But he got 20 touches in that same time. So that simply means he would have magnified the touches if he was on the field longer. Don't advocate. We all can do maths, all right? Yes. And that's why we talk about his presence on the field, what he was actually doing. So you have to go and watch the match to understand what I'm saying. You can't just look at the numbers only. I've watched the game for Bailey. That's why I could have come out and equally says the same thing as others that I was not watching the game with. You get me? At the same amount of score because everyone watching the game, so you cannot lie. All right. Bobby Reid, only Jamaican in the Prem, playing well with decent stats, 2 goals and 1 assist. Not bad for Fulham winger. We're gonna get to Bobby Reid right after this. Antonio blocked 2 shots in the limited time he was on. That's good defensively. All right. We know anything JDC. My anytime no. It's not you. It's not you. I'm just talking about how my shows are going because I have so much information and I want to talk football, you know. But every night when I come out here, it's kind of deviate from football and I don't like it. I just want a spell of my shows that it just goes the right way. So what I'm gonna do, I have to unlock everything and showcase that I can bring my show by myself. So maybe I have to cut out the calling, do everything for a week or so, just to have some good shows and build my platform back. Because every time I do my shows myself, my platform builds. But once it stagnates, my sub stagnates as well. All right. Yes. Or will he start when Skamaka just scored? Antonio, I go hold the bench. All right, no problem. All right. I'm praying that our new coach will talk to LB 31, but stop being spinning gig. No, he's not a KC eater. He's a whisper wagonist. Oh my God. All right, thanks. All right, you know what? You see, anytime whisper score again, I will not report it. And I will do KC streams and don't talk about whisper none at all. Then you're going to see the same people come out and said, why am I not talking about their players? We went from talking about big league, I don't know, because of this brother named Advocate. All right. So let me move on from Antonio to Bobby Reid at this point. And then we are going to go to Shamar, talk about Maggie, Mr. Flemings that people talk about. I'm going to explain all of those things. All right, because sometimes people just look and he's on the bench and they're questioning what's up because he's on the bench. We are going to give you the actual information. Yes. So Bobby Reid in a 4-1 lost, all right? A 4-1 lost. I thought that Fulham got dominated, but obviously they had the red card. So why didn't they're not showing the red card? The red card should have been shown here. Red card, Chalaba had a red card 8 minutes in the game. And from that it was an uphill battle for them to stay in this one. So they had conceded 4 goals. And obviously the final goal here from Bobby Reid was pretty much of a consolation, to be honest, because it was well and truly over. But at the same time, this kid is still doing his thing, and we have to commend him and give him respect. All right, yes. 29 touches in the game, 75% passing accuracy. Remember, they were being bombarded, and dominated. Yes, and he played the entire 90 minutes there. One shot on target, which was actually a goal. Attempted only 1 dribbles. Obviously, you know that he's getting pushed back 3. Ground duels attempted 0-1. Possession lost 7 times. And 1 time offside, 2 clearances, 1 time dribble pass there. So another half decent performance for Bobby Reid, to be honest. And at the time he couldn't do anything more. All right, so let me just move on to Shamar Nicholson, because his situation is a little bit more bleak. He has to be playing for his spot, so it's very, very much important. Yes. So, anyways, Shamar Nicholson had a goal, and obviously you know that we have to chop it up right here for you to see it. All right. So he had the start this time around. Yes. And we're going to pull it up. Quincy Promise, as you can see, the best player on the team over and over. So this is Shamar now. He played 89 minutes. 1 goal there. 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target. Dribbles attempted 1 of 1. 24 touches, 15 of 19, which is 79. So that is a good turnaround. There are 2 key passes in the game. Attempted 1 cross, it was not good. Ground duels, 1 out of 2, which is good. Aerial duels, 2 out of 4, still good. Last possession 6 times, and that's it. So he was just playing as the man to link up play today, and he was high up the pitch rather than being as a lower line central forward. And I thought that it works perfectly for him this time around. Let me know what say you guys. All right, he had a 7.5 here. I would notch it down to around a 7. He should have been more involved in the game more, but that's more on his team. So, but a 7 would still be respectable, and that's a good one to keep himself in the team, because he had a shocking poor performance the last time around. So, this one will definitely give him a chance to stay in the team. What say you guys? Let me know. All right, let me see what's up here. Yes, I'm talking about it right now. Let me maximize it on the screen so you can get this to see it. All right. Yes. Bobby Reid is a club baller for sure. No. Bobby Reid is just an average player. I Why, advocates, I prefer not to speak. Almiron goal was beautiful. Yes. Them need to put some respect on Bobby Reid's name. 75% passing accuracy and a goal. Real club baller. Okay. No, well, Bobby Reid is doing his thing. It is his job. All right. Um, no, Bows have a 79% ball possession there. All right. Yes. But based on what I saw, I would give him a 7. Yes. Because I wanted him to be a little bit more involved in the game. Yes, but he did well for the involvement that he had at the time. All right. And this is, remember, he's coming off injury now, so he's going to only get better and better from this point. All right. Yes. No, Shamar Traitor Magan. Okay, no problem. We have to talk about all the players then. Shamar only plays in central for Spartak. They don't play him on the wing right. No. So he plays as a central attacking midfielder role the last time around, and it was not good for him. It was very, very poor. All right, yes, but they put him higher now as a striker, a central striker, and he plays. Man, he plays off the left channel as well, man. He comes off the left side and the right side as well. Sometimes, not all the time, but he comes off sometimes. But because maybe he's coming directly from injury, maybe he's not up to speed, so they're just using him centrally so he can get back up to speed, and then they can start putting him on right or left. Yes. Congratulations to Boza on getting on the score sheet. I don't watch Russian football, so me can't comment. Okay, no problem. It's okay. I'm actually Kaim Paris Cephas and Giovanni Brown. We are going to get to that, don't? All right. 7.5 for Boza. Did 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 his job. Scored a goal. All right, fair enough, fair enough. I just gave him a 7 because I am looking at other things, and he would be one of the highest rated personnels. Period. All right, so Boza leading the charge of all the best players them so far. Shamar 7 for me and 7.5. Jason says. All right, yes. So let me try get Cephas and um. That's the problem now. We cannot Kaim Paris and those guys. We cannot get we cannot get maybe we can get stats on him this time. We're supposed to get individual stats on him this time, alright? Alright, let me see. Alright, so this is this 28th of the 9th. 15th of the 9th. So why are they not showing his game that you asked me for? I'm not seeing the game that he played. You're asking me to check, right? And this is the Premier League. 12 p.m. 1-0. Let me see if he came on. Let me see if we can get stats on it. Lineup. Okay, we don't have any stats on it. Okay, no. This is Dino Kiev. Where is Karim in Paris? Okay, he came in the 70th minutes. Yeah, but that's just it. So he just came in the 70th minutes. All right, let me try and get this right here. He played around 76 minutes. I'm trying to get the information on the goal. The goal scored in the 51st minute. So basically, he just got some game time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I can watch him the next time. All right? Yes. So we don't have any stats on the Ukrainian league, and I assume that we're going to have the same problem. We're going to have the same problem with Cephas as well. No, we can look at Clark Harris and Giovanni. Clark Harris. Let me put in Clark Harris. All right. All right. So Clark Harris having a very good season so far, and he had a goal right here. Let me see if we can get it up for you. And that's the thing. Most of these established leagues need to get better. All right. So this is Clark Harris. He got a game for Jamaica at one point, but did not much from that point. All right. Bobby Reid, a club baller. All right. Yeah, no stats, no stats. Yard has good attacking players in Europe. The midfield and defenders need to step up. Can't find a good CDM. Yeah, we can find good CDMs. Clark Harris says he played 82 minutes here, one goal, one shot on target, one off target, 24 touches so far, 7 of 17, which is 41%. 2 key passes in that time, one big chances created, ground duels 4 of 8, aerial duels 3 of 5, possession lost 11 times there with 3 fouls committed, but was fouled 4 times and 1 offside. So you saw that he's a tough player, you know, and he's a combative player because he's committing fouls nonetheless. All right, yes, man. Yes, but if you can send me a highlight, but I'm not gonna show it on my screen because I'm not gonna try and get any copyright. All right. Yes. So I can look at the highlight for myself, and the next time when we do come up, we can talk about it. But I can't put it on the screen because, as I know, we are trying to protect the channels at all costs because we're not going to start over so much. All right. Yes. So pretty much that's what all of. Let me get the next one, the final guy here. You know what? Giovanni Brown. Let me check. Ethan Pinnock is coming back. He's on yellow at this point. So I think within the next 2 weeks he might just be up to scratch. Nationality Jamaica. All right. So he had a goal and assist in a 2-2 draw here with all right, with Bristol Rovers. He had all right. So he's having a good season so far. 1 year, 2 year, and an assist. 3 assists. All right. So good start. Good start for him. Good, very good start. 5 assists, 7 goals and 5 assists. No, okay, that's definitely good. But people would say this is League One. You understand me? People would say this is League One, so that's the difference, you know? Yeah, so he's having a good season, but he's scoring and he's doing good. That's all I can say. I will try and watch more of this kid so we can give you a much more accurate information on him. All right, because that is always important. I don't want to tell you that he has been great and I never saw it. You know, I like to go there and assess it myself and then give you my take. So what we're gonna do in this same one, we're gonna look at the next set of games them in the Premier League. We're gonna make some predictions if we can get some of the Jamaicans them doing good and stuff. All right, yeah, we're gonna try and do that. I think that is very much important. All right, so let me just go out first, show you exactly what's up at this point. All right, so this is a standing. Arsenal after 8 matches sits at the top. All right, let me know if you think Arsenal will stay there. Curious to see how Pinnock game time will be with Frank playing back four more frequently and have a decent option at left center. No, but Pinnock can play left center back just as good as in a three. I don't know where this can't playing in back three comes from. I think it comes from Jamaica. It's a narrative from Jamaica, but Pinnock can play in a back four just as good as a back three. I can tell you that. Yes, man. I just think that narrative comes from in Jamaica. So anyways, Arsenal at the top, City right behind them. So Arsenal had scored 20 goals, conceded 8. City started off the season conceding a lot as well and conceded 3 more today. 3 more today. So it sets them up with a plus a goal difference plus 20. All right, so they are 8 goal difference away from them and scored 29. My goodness, in 8 games, 29. I wonder if City will score over 150 goals this season. Before he was the left-footed centre back, but now they are Ben Mee as well. Well, tell you what, he's going to show you that he might be better than Ben Mee. And if he's better than Ben Mee, that means he should have actually waited on his call up for England, JFF and new coach, please do what's best for the nation. Go help players with their papers ASAP. All right. So Manchester City sits in second spot. Yes. We are going to look at who they have to face right after this. All right. Yes. Tottenham in third spot. Good Lord. Tottenham looks not good. I'm very sorry. Tottenham looks not good. All right. Even though it's just one game they have actually lost. But it's countless games. Tottenham were pretty much lucky. Either the referee gave them opportunity And Kante want to beat off man's face. Yes, yes, man. Then Brighton think Brighton fully deserve to be there, and with one more win, Brighton might just overtake Tottenham because they have played 7 games so far. All right, 7 games so far. Who will score more in their competitions? Alan or Whisper? I think Alan will still score more goals than Whisper. It doesn't matter if it's a Manning Cup. He's gonna score more goals than Whisper just the same. The man already scored more goals than Whisper already, you know. So I don't know what you're talking about. That should not even be a conversation. Brighton, and then you have Chelsea in fifth position, Manchester United in sixth position, Newcastle in seventh, Fulham in eighth, Liverpool in ninth, and believe me, they are going to be coming up against the Arsenal team, and they have to do well in order to fight off those Gunners. They are going to be tough. All right, so let me know, guys. Brentford in 10th position, Everton in 11th, Leeds in 12th, Bournemouth in 13th position, 14th position, Aston Villa with a draw, West Ham in 15th position, Southampton in 16th position, Crystal Palace in 17th, Wolves in 18th, Nottingham Forest 19th, and 20th, Leicester City. All right, but Leicester City played 7 matches, all right, and they have one what? My goodness, 1 point for Leicester. Guys, let me know if you think Leicester going down. Wow, I don't believe that they're going down. I think they're going to still get the occasional wins, and eventually they're going to start build up back, and they're going to get back out there, and it's not really far because Crystal Palace on 6 with a very good start. They're still on 6. Southampton on 7. West Ham on 7. So 1 win to make it 8 games played. Throw them back in the mix. Even Nottingham Forest still in the mix. Nottingham Forest, they do have a lot of players that they have actually changed. So maybe that's what's stopping them from getting together. They are not gelled as yet. So maybe that's what's stopping them. All right. All right. So, what has Whisper done to be in the same convo as Haaland? Umzo, I don't know. People just try to throw off the stream for for real Nitro man hungry. Okay. All right. Liverpool are 10 points behind Haaland. I meant City. Okay. I know everything about mans who play for the 3 teams. Okay, all right, no problem. All right. No, going down around here, relegated. We say, all right. Palace might be relegated. You know, JD. I am not going to say anything about that. Let me go to the matches at this point. All right. And I think this is a good series that will go places if I can just properly stay functional, you know. Yes, but guys, come on, we have 100 people on both channels. Make sure to smash that like button on both channels. All right. For the Imaxit, definitely more people is on it at this point because it's the most active one. Definitely to get it up to 100, it would definitely help us out a lot. All right, let me see. We're on 73, so we need 29 more, 27 more likes, and we are at 100. We have over 90 people in the chat for the longest time. So definitely get us up there, at least the same amount of people that's watching the video, like the video, all right? And stop fighting against us, all right? Yes, we know you're trying to hold us back, but it's not going to work. Yes, anyways, let me continue right here. The next set of matches, Leicester City versus Nottingham Forest. Guys, please just work with me, guys. We're at the back end of the video because we're going to finish at 2 hours. All right, so just work with you with us. Just vote on some games. Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest, Leicester City. Who you going with? I'm going with Leicester to actually get their first win. All right, the Foxes, I'm going with to get their first win. All right, let me know. Let me hear what people says on that one. The Foxes for the first win. All right, let me know, guys. What say you on that? The Foxes for the first win? Yes or no? Let me know. So we can move on from that one. All right. Is not ready for national team. Is still 22. He's one of the few one for the future. Okay. Palace will be fine. They are playing better than their points suggest. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Haaland has 14 goals. What team scores less than 14 goals overall? A lot of teams. You're going to check that at the end of the day. A lot of teams. Even Cousins ahead of David Davis. All right. Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you. Jason Guna, EPL. We are going to win it. General laugh out loud. All right, Robert, big up yourself. 2-2 draw. You're saying a draw, so a draw. Leicester City. The Foxes tomorrow. All right. Bless up, bless us documentary. Thanks for being here. Why fed upon a book? Okay, from the back end. Okay, all right. All I ask for who is going to win the match, and I'm just expecting to see people saying Leicester or Nottingham Forest. But we saw people just texting all sort of unnecessary set of words towards other individuals than just answer. Noble says Gunner for life, Gunner for the title. Okay, all right. So he's saying that Arsenal will win the title. All right, then let's see. Time will tell. All right. So we got an answer there. So the next set of game, Brentford coming up against Newcastle. That's going to be a good game. I think surprisingly, even though this is away for Brentford, I think I'm going for Brentford to snatch it. Brentford to snatch it over Newcastle. All right. So Brentford, let me put my picks in here. Brentford, I'm going for in this one. Brentford, I'm going for in this one. All right, Brentford. Yes. So let me know who you're going for. All right. 22 and not ready yet. You know that Alan is 22. Yes, so guys, give me Kurt Steele, bless up, bless up. But we want some rating, like tell me who is gonna win the game. All right, yes, man, please. Work Money Castle, I go win, JD. You bias. All right. JD, have you seen Newcastle of lately? Yes, I saw Newcastle, but I think Brentford is going to win this one because I'm looking at what Newcastle is weak at. So why can't I have something different from you? So, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have my list here. So next week when we return, make sure Newcastle beat Brentford. All right, yes, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Dockland says Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. Newcastle from Jason Omzo Newcastle. All right, and give his score 2-1. No problem, big boss. England's best midfielder is only 19. That's Jude Bellingham. The same Jude that I told a man that is better than every midfielder per Arsenal team. And he said, "Ooh, JD, ooh, yo. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean Jude is better than... can't believe. Jude better than everybody pan Arsenal team. And I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. So if a man want to get in his feelings, yes. Jude Bellingham is a serious footballer. Believe me. You want to have that same conversation with me, Mr. Jason? We are going to have a fight, you know. Look at the people, man. Yeah. Congrats to Arsenal. North London is red. All right. All right. All right. Bellingham no better than Thomas Partey. No time. Jesus Christ. He ain't better than Partey. Let's stop it, please. He, yes, I think Jude Bellingham is already better than Partey. I'm very sorry. You get me? I think he's already better than Partey, but obviously he's not going to be no defensive midfielder. That is the whole problem. But he's better than Partey. I don't know why you would want to compare him with Partey. That is a problem. Arsenal people will say what they want. Jude Bellingham is better than every one of Arsenal players. Them? Yes, I'm very sorry. Yes. He's better than every one of the players them you're gonna cry about, all right? Yes. I'm very sorry. You know, the feelings. No, JD. Blood at Jude. All right. So if Jude Bellingham, if Bellingham was Jamaican, he would be playing D Cup this weekend. Oh my days. This is getting the Arsenal fans in their feelings. Oh my God, man. Come on, man. Let me be big men, man. Come on, man. Let me try and get it up here so I can check the likes. 79 likes. Guys, don't do me like that, guys. Not because I thought the truth that Bellingham might be ahead of all of the Arsenal players, the Arsenal fans them act like they don't want to put the likes on the video. All right, we have 30 more minutes to go. Jason, you want to call in, Jason? You want to call in? You can call in here, Jason. You can call in and give your piece. Oh God. Sir, this is not a call-in show, sir. All right. So when I say it's a call-in show, that's when you call in a big man. You don't just call in here. All right. Yeah. So guys, no, you take the slot of somebody, one of the co-hosts them. All right. So hold on. Let me make the co-host finishing point and then call it back. Is that okay?
All right. No problem.
All right, yes, because this was planned. All right. Yes. Sorry about that. 1 second. All right. So let me take Jason call and then call him back. All right. JD, don't listen to Arsenal fan. They are delusional. They actually think Jesus is Jesus. And that's coming from Dockland. JD trying to bring down Arsenal. No, but Jude Bellingham is one of the best young kids in the world. So why are we shocked if a man said Jude Bellingham? No, hold on it. Hold on it. Mr. Jason, Mr. Analytical Jason. Is it disrespectful to say that Jude Bellingham is better than every one of Arsenal's midfielders? Them? Is it disrespectful? No,
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful, but it's wrong.
Okay, well, no problem. But I'm just asking if it's a disrespectful statement. Like it's a farce for me to say that this man is better than everybody else. This man is one of the most talented players.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham is a baller. I'm not going around it. I would definitely have him for Arsenal at any point if he wants to come. But
no, he's not coming. Everybody want Arsenal. He's not coming to Arsenal, brother.
Hello, relax yourself, man. Relax yourself. Because guess what? Before this season, people would have said Jesus wouldn't want to come, but he's there. So maybe things can change, JD.
Jesus never wanted to come. Jesus never wanted to come,
what
because City never wanted him.
To come? Why he came then?
Because City never wanted him. And he never had anywhere else to go.
Hold on. Arsenal are the only other team in the world besides City.
Yes, because it's Real Madrid never wanted him at the time, and he never want to go to Italy. So he said the best thing I can do, go at Manchester City's B team. We have our coach there that was a good coach at our team. And he's doing well here. And then I'm going to have Zinchenko. And I do have Saliba. And I do have Ben White. And I do have Partey.
Thank you.
You understand me? So I have a chance to do something there.
I am glad you're calling out the names. Because Jesus is not an idiot. Neither is he. If the man knows World Cup coming up, why would he pick a side that wouldn't be good for him to go to?
I never said the team is not good.
Arsenal had to build a squad that would make a player like Jesus want to come.
Yes, but I know I'm not denying that, But you ask me why I'm going to Arsenal, and I say because City never want him. The man was the most clinical scorer ever, one of the most clinical scorers in the Premier League ever, and City just don't fancy him. So
JD, there are more other clubs in the world besides just Arsenal. That's my point. No. After City don't want him, that's one reason. But there has to be a reason that he came. And the reason he came is the project and the coach and what we are building. Right? Without those things, he wouldn't be there. That's my point. That's
okay. But not the same thing, Mr. Big Man.
No, you say it a different way.
City never want him. And they say, why the other teams? And I said, because he has a little relation with the coach.
So wait.
And some players are good there.
if you knew the answer included things other than City never wanted, why you start with that?
Yeah, because we're showman. We have to.
Exactly. All right. So chat. So chat. I want to take a record of this chat while I'm up on the phone. You see how JD frame him things? Him always do this, you know. Him frame it away to get a reaction out of people. And then when you call him out now, him say, but I am saying the same thing.
Yes,
Come
but
on,
I was
JD.
actually saying the same thing because you asked me and then I explained to you, and then you come and say the same thing around the
Okay.
corner. All right.
So wait now. So wait now. Back to what you said originally, which made me call, right? Which was
Yes.
this. Jude Bellingham is better than every Arsenal midfielder. And
Yes.
I put in the chat, after you said that, I put in the chat, he is not better than Partey.
He's
And
better than
you said,
Party. He's better than Party.
wait
Yeah.
now. Okay, so you think he is, and I don't think he is.
Yes.
That's fine. But then after I put that, you said to the chat and everyone listening, but Jude Bellingham don't play CDM. So why would you say every Arsenal midfielder? Isn't a CDM a midfielder?
Yes, CDM is a midfielder, but tell you what, let we context it then. Let me put in everyone in it. He's better than every one of their midfielder. He's better as a central midfielder than Partey as a defensive midfielder. Would you not agree on that?
Is he's better as a central midfielder than Partey as a CDM?
Yes.
I would not agree with that.
All right.
I would not agree with that. I think Jude Bellingham is incredible. This is not a. I don't want anybody to get Jason Kuhn. I don't think Jude Bellingham good. That is not what I am saying. I'm saying that we can still. I think he still has room to grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think this upcoming World Cup will tell me a lot about Jude Bellingham because it looks as if he's pretty much a nailed on starter.
Yeah, he's the best
midfielder. Right?
He's the best midfielder
Yeah,
in
he has to
England
play.
team.
Right, he has to play. So I would like to see him in on this big stage now. Of course, we've seen him in Champions League do well, but of course, Dortmund never really gets that far in the competition, so we can't really see him in those really super crunch. So I just want to see him playing some big World Cup games from the start. Hopefully, he can stay fit until the World Cup because I would like to see it. Now, if he has an incredible World Cup and he goes back to Dortmund and finishes out the season strong, then we can revisit to see better than every Arsenal player. But I think we're maybe just getting a little bit ahead of the where he is at the level he's at right now. You understand? I wouldn't personally say he's automatically better as a CM than Odegaard as a CAM right now.
Okay. It's a debate that I think at the end of the year he's going to finalize that. This kid is special.
And I would more understand that, but to say that right now he's definitely better, I think that's a little bit.
No, because of the
you
games.
just wanting to get a rise out
no, but you have to be honest. The games that they are clearly he has been playing better than everybody this season. Would you agree that? Because the level of the games, because look, obviously, Arsenal played against Manchester United. They played good. Yes, that is true. They played against Tottenham. They played good. But Jude playing against City, Bayern, and he has been constantly one of the best players on the park against any one of those teams, every single game. It don't matter which game. Look.
Yeah, the one game. All right. So look, I would say when you look at our performance against Manchester United and you look at our performance against Tottenham, they were very similar. We maybe created better chances against Tottenham, but we made very dangerous opportunities against United just the same. The main difference was, like you had mentioned earlier when you were talking, we had Sambi Lokonga, the kid in the midfield. And when we replace Lokonga with Partey, you see the difference in the quality of the chances we are creating. And that all stems from being able to win the ball quicker. When Partey is playing, we possess the ball more. If you look at all the games we have won so far, we scrape every win that Partey never played. And whenever Partey play, we win by 2 goals or more every time. So the man is clearly very, very, very important in the middle of that team. And I think because in defense of people that might say Bellingham is better, I can understand because Partey hasn't done it consistently enough because he's always getting these little niggling injuries. So that is the one argument I would accept. If you're going to say durability, Jude Bellingham seems to be more available this season so far. So that is what I would say. But in terms of quality, when they are both playing, I can't say that Partey hasn't been just as good, if not better than Bellingham this season. I
Okay.
think he's on that level. He's playing excellent. I mean, Partey yesterday, and I'm not even talking the goal. I was talking his overall play. It's just phenomenal. The man is in the right spaces. To me, the reason why everyone is praising Xhaka right now is because Partey work can make Xhaka run around and do whatever he want to do.
Okay, fair enough, and that's a good inspection because I saw it similar, so I would agree there, 100%. So,
Yeah, man.
you
Yeah, man.
feel, how you feel for the Liverpool game coming up before we get the next caller, because the next caller call for bad me
Well,
up, so yeah.
yeah, man. I'll make it take a next call. But basically, coming into the next game against Liverpool, of course, right now, Gunners fans would feel very confident. I happen to know that the one team that I have seen Arteta hasn't quite figured out yet is Klopp. So I think, when you factor in, I have yet to see Arteta come up with a game plan to slow down Liverpool. Maybe now that he has a little bit better players in certain positions this season,
Mm-hmm.
he might be able to be able to figure it out. But I think I think he has a little bit of a mental thing against Klopp because and I think that could play a factor. But I think at home we should be able to get over the line, but I don't think it will be as easy as the form book might suggest. So I could see us coming out like maybe a 2-1 victory.
Okay, well, I have confidence, on it, Yes, I have confidence that you guys can pull it off, and hopefully, I have a live stream. I will start by my English Premier League live streams. I will start them back. I will do games on it and run down all of the scores and everything. I'm gonna definitely start doing that back again. Yeah, but two
Yes, man.
one, fair enough, fair enough. All right.
Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Arsenal, stay at the top of the table. And we move again. So we'll see. We'll see. Who City have next week, by the way?
City should have what, Southampton? Let me see to make sure. Yeah, Southampton.
Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
City like to drop points against nobody. So hopefully,
Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself. And this should be at home again. The second back-to-back game at home. All right. So
Oh, it's
that's
a
good.
home game.
Yes, that's
Right,
good.
so
That's
four
good.
straight hat tricks for
Yes,
Haaland.
it
My
should be
gosh.
4 straight hat tricks. it should
Lord of
it should be
mercy,
4
yo.
straight hat
Hey,
tricks.
chat. You next week if Haaland get hat trick, you can't even see
Yes.
JD whole face in the screen. The man head a got big like the whole of the screen.
I mean, man, so hold on. A man, he promised me when I told him, man, say I think he's gonna get 17 goals. I never go to the 20. I said 17. The man literally will get 17 before we even start talking about the World Cup because we have the entire October to go, and this man could
Yes.
be on 17 by next week.
Before we even break. Yeah, but not even before. Yeah, before the World Cup break,
Okay,
he might
my
reach
goodness,
17.
man, my goodness. These are
It's
this
crazy,
this is
man.
ridiculous, man. All right, then, big boss. So we'll link up then,
No,
boss.
and
You
then
need to join back the show now.
one last, yeah, man. One last thing before I go.
Yeah.
Sometime through me there in a US land, our
Mm-hmm.
time in the two work up great for to do the stream. But yeah, me enjoy the content. But one last thing me want to say, Duckland Spinnet, him there talk about we delusional. Let me ask him when they talk about, because that game could have played 20, 30, 40 all the next game, and it would have just been continuing to be Man City scoring goals as long as Pep don't take off the people. Them. This man I talk about 6-3 could have been a draw or a win for them. Man, this man. And him have the mad nerve to say Gunners delusional. No, man. No, man. If you go up with that, if you move up with that. But anyway, I make that a call them come in and
All right. No,
enjoy
I
the
just
show and big
one
up to
call
the
I
chat.
one call me gonna take, and then me just finish off the stream because remember we're already
All
close
right.
to 2 hours. But definitely we're gonna start back
Yes, man.
the series back again to keep it going. So yeah, man. All right, we link up,
Yeah,
big
man, we
boss.
need to revisit it, man. Cause I know you want
Yes, man.
break down all my prediction them were right, and then you ever realize
Yes.
me right.
I need. I. All right. No problem, boss. All right, take care, big boss. All right.
Oh, tell, and if you talk to Africans, tell him it's gonna be okay. They will get a new manager, okay?
All right.
Them fire Bruno. You never hear about that.
I will contact Africans right after this.
All
All
right,
right.
cool.
Yeah, respect. Yeah.
Big up.
Yes. Javi says, brother, we never had, and even now we still don't got a side to beat Liverpool. Nothing to do with Klopp or Arteta. Javi, I truly believe that Liverpool, Arsenal's team now playing better football than Liverpool, and it's not even close. All right. Obviously, Liverpool can have that feeling to say that they're gonna beat them every time because they have actually done it and they can come alight on that day. That is true, and because they are a good team, yes. But I do believe that Arsenal has the advantage, and this is one of the best times Arsenal get to beat them, and I think they are going to beat them. I think I'm going. I can tell you it first, man. I'm going for Arsenal. I'm going for Arsenal over Liverpool. I'm going for them. Good day, Carla. How are you doing?
Well,
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, you remember you called me, so I wanted to hear what you have to say and whichever matter that irks your feeling. Why you calling?
hey, it's you. The guy saying I love the war. I love the war, that JD.
No, I just said a few things and you guys got upset because I said Jude Bellingham is better than every midfielder in Arsenal, and I can't believe that people fighting me like I'm delusional and oh in the world could I said that? But that is not true.
Hey,
The guy is a good player, very good player,
that's the
and
most delusional statement I've ever heard. That's one of the most delusional statements I've ever heard about you Bellingham being better than all Arsenal midfielders. How could you say something like that?
so
The football guy.
okay, so explain to me why you don't think Jude Bellingham is better than all of the Arsenal's midfielders.
It is proven. It is tried and proven.
What is
I
tried
don't
and
really have
proven?
to
Like,
state that
no, explain to me what Party has done in football for him to get this big party.
Party is such an important player in the midfield to the point where when Arsenal doesn't have it, there's a big difference, there's a drop in our
Okay,
team. That's how important Party is.
but that is not. If you don't have Jude Bellingham in the midfield of Dortmund, no player is there. If you don't have him in England, no player is there. So that is not a good reason. Because Jude Bellingham is more important to Dortmund than Party is to Arsenal, to be honest.
That's what you believe? That's
Yes,
your opinion?
I would go with that as well because Party never played and they have won games. Just the same. And they played well, just the same. Jude Bellingham makes Dortmund play well, to be honest. Maybe like 33% of the entire playing of the team is actually coming through him. So
Probably I need to watch him some more. Because from what I have seen so far from Jude Bellingham, I don't think he has that much quality.
you don't think he has much
Thomas
quality?
Partey. So he's a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player. But probably I need to watch more of him to see what you are seeing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
I'm not
but
saying you're wrong.
you need to turn off it. You need to turn back on the TV, wipe up the screen again, and then rewatch again.
Probably I need to watch some more of him because I don't know what you're actually saying. These players, all right. He's playing at a high level because German league is a very good league. I'm not gonna talk as if German league is not a good league. The best league in the world, which is in England, and how much of a difference Party makes in his team in England at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're making a comparison, and you're gonna.
It's just a comparison. So you just give your reasons why, and I've clearly heard it. He's more important to Arsenal. Okay, no problem. All right, it's fair. When you go back and watch that player, we can revisit the conversation. So next week we're going to revisit the conversation because I think both of them will be playing, so we'll get a true chance to see both of them. All right, is that okay for you?
I'm looking forward to that. Probably we could have a war at that time, right?
Jaya says, JD, it's the first. Look here. JD, it's the first delusional thing I have ever heard you say comparing a 19-year-old kid that's up and coming. Thank you, Jaya. I love that. You know why I love that? You guys know where I'm gonna go. Whisper how much? Whisper around 5 years old. So how is it people comparing him saying better than Damari Gray? Or is it barely better than Messi? Or is it Maggie better than everybody in the Premier League? Or is it all of the JPL players them can play in the Premier League? And a man playing at Dortmund, playing in the Champions League, playing in England, and starring in all of those leagues. And then you're saying I should not compare him. Maybe it's true in a Jaya. Maybe it's true. But I'm just showing you. Or is it all of a sudden now the chat have reasoning ability now? Like we can reason logical now because it's no Jamaican in question. Wow. Thank you very much. I might just be delusional on that one, but I got my answer. You guys are only delusional when it comes on to Jamaica. That's what you're telling me. Yes, because all of a sudden, Bellingham, nobody at Jamaica not even halfway good as Bellingham. Right now, nobody we play for Jamaica
And
team as good as Bellingham.
I would not go on a limb to say that. I would not go on a limb to even say that no one in Jamaica is good as Bellingham either. Because you see, people might be more exposed by
Yeah,
television
no,
to see
no,
their
more
talent.
you show me
But
the
that
dopey
doesn't
them.
mean that they're necessarily better than
More you show me the
Arsenal.
dopey them were better than Bellingham because you said the people when they get exposed. So come and show me the dopey them when they better. Me tell you everybody, even people exposed, no better than him. Nobody, no better than him. You cannot tell me something
All
delusional
right,
now.
well,
Nobody, none of your ball of them, none of your
so,
liar
so,
ball of
then,
them.
so what I say, you're the only person that's not delusional.
But Bellingham is not a getter youth, JD. So he's a up and coming and can't compare. I'm just say JD is just a mad Man City holograms of a fans. All right, JD, you are
Hey,
right
y'all get
again.
beaten.
First
Hey,
time I saw
y'all get
Jude play,
beaten today.
I knew he was special. People know the truth, you know. No,
No, y'all get beaten today, man. Y'all get
I'm not fighting with you. I'm just using back your statement to pin on all the people that naturally watch us. All right. And it's a valid statement. There is nobody in Jamaica and Jamaica team in Jamaica football ground, on the paint, on the grass, on the field, under the dirt, better than Jude Bellingham. I'm very sorry. Even when they tell me what them expose or whatever they're gonna do, none of them are better than him. I'm very sorry. Me done. You see it? You're so delusional, you get. You come tell me about the dopey them when about or nobody can see the dopey them, dead people, me have to find for
hey,
better than the youth,
all right. Well, I hope when you make a statement and you think delusional, I hope you don't time me out in the chat, you know.
No,
I hope you don't time me out
no,
there.
me time you.
Eh,
What?
yeah.
Brother, go on, baby business, yeah, man. Next week we chop it up. Next week we chop it up again, big boss. All right, next week
All
we
right,
chop it
all
up. All right,
right.
respect,
Get
yeah,
the best.
yeah, man.
All right.
All right, guys. One thing the vibes has to be here. Yes, man. I know the one Brian Burke there. I tell my boy, yes, you say it sarcastically. So you know what happened when we're talking about all of these teams? Man's up in them feelings. That's what we realize. Man's up in their feelings when we talk about Arsenal. You get me? But it is what it is. Good show. Well, if I beaten, I've gotten. It's okay. Yes, man. I will take the beating for now. Yes, man. Robert Smith. Yes, man. Everyone, just like and subscribe on both of the channels. Share the video around. We're gonna take a few questions, for 7 more minutes, and then we are done out here. And this is going to be a program where in which we chop it up every Sunday. Try to mix the reggae boys abroad with it as well. So we can actually bring ourselves to other contents because that's the problem. I want to educate the fans. So that means when people talk foolishness, only can tell them say them delusional. All right? Yes. Because the more educated I get you guys, you're gonna see that a lot of people delusional as if. Yes. Especially one Omzo in France. No, but Jude is a special player. Nobody can't deny that. All right. If you older than 10 and from Jamaica, you not a Man City fan. You are a glory hunter because not even heard in England City got a lot of fans. Well, Javi, that's your problem. That's your problem. If you want in your own feeling, you're in your own feelings. Analytics over feelings. Jamaica never produce a baller, good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna go in the history because people will tell me that you have got Bibi Gardner, you have Ricardo Fuller. You understand me? But I can't go down in history and then try to bring some comparison. Yes, next week we're gonna start the FIFA series very soon. All right, next week, one of these days, let me see, Wednesday, we're gonna come up with the FIFA series. Or we should do it tomorrow. Let me know, guys. Tomorrow we should do it and replace the morning crack. Let me know. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to show that one. I don't have any time to show anymore. We can show it at a different stream. All right. Yes, but we cannot show anything more. We have a lot of things to do here. We cannot even finish it as well. Um, we have not been good for a long time, much less to beat the best Liverpool team for decades. Well, this is not the best Liverpool team for decades, bro. I'm very, very sorry. This Liverpool team looks shaky as hell. You get me? Yes, I don't know if it's because of the injuries, because Mane left, or because the signings came in that's not gelling. But this Liverpool don't look like nothing in best in history, man. And football has changed, guys. Some teams have gotten worst. Manchester United over that this time has gotten worst. Liverpool had teams before that can compete with this team, Uh, Henderson, let me pull up Liverpool team because this Liverpool team, the best in history. I guess no phone never watched football in the last 30 years. Why are we coming up with these statements? Let me pull up this Liverpool team. Liverpool team here. Liverpool. Let me pull up Liverpool team for a little time. Best in history. Uh, let me pull up Liverpool's full roster. Liverpool's roster. So Liverpool's full roster we have here, right on the screen. All right, I'm trying to get them. Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunes, Diego Jota. Those are the forward players. All right. So which era I can compete and maybe top this? Fernando Torres. When you have Fernando Torres, you have Dirk Kuyt in that same team. All right, let me try. I want to find back the 2000 Liverpool team. All right. I don't think this is the best Liverpool team in history. I'm very sorry. Yes, but I still don't believe all this hype about this new Liverpool team. I just think it's a combination of the league has gotten poorer than before, because Chelsea was much better consistently. Manchester United has been better consistently. Arsenal has always been up and down, but you can count on Wenger's system to cause problems. Everton at that time with David Moyes was solid and troublesome. You understand me? Tottenham was up and down, yo-yo club because you have Lennon and you had Lennon at that time and the defenders them and even Madrid and those guys coming up. So they were a yo-yo club. But to be honest, I don't think Liverpool is this great. I just think it's just the opportunity that meets them at this point. I honestly believe so. 2007 2008, but they could not beat Chelsea with I know, because that's what I'm talking about, but that doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything. It still means that you had better Liverpool teams. I thought you have better Liverpool midfield. This midfield is piss poor. This midfield is very poor, bro. You get me? The only thing I can say, Thiago Alcantara will come in there trying to act like he's a decoy defensive midfielder, trying to pass a 6,895 short passes, and that's it. You are Javi Alonso, Mascherano, Steven Gerrard. Those are three of the best midfielders ever played in the Premier League, playing at one team, on one team. You have to remember these things, guys. I've been watching football for too long. This is not the best Liverpool team. It's one of the most successful Liverpool teams. But it's because the Premier League was actually harder. I'm telling you, the Premier League the Premier League was actually harder than now. The Premier League, the other teams were much more challenging than now. Arsenal was good. Liverpool was good. Chelsea was good. Everton was much better. When you go to Everton, you're not sure to come off with no point. All right? Yes, man. And Tottenham was up and down. And you have Manchester United there. That six full team that can be problematic. Judy's special. The team that won the EPL over City. The team that won the EPL over City. Let me go back. That one. All right. What? 09? 09. They were champions 09, right? Let me see. When was that? 09, 1920. Because City won it 2021 and then 2022. Yes. So 1920. Yeah, 1920. That's the year they won it, right? So let me see their roster for 1920. Why they don't show me the roster for 1920? All right. So 1920, you have to add Origi to it. Oh, it's okay. You add Origi to it. In midfield, you would add, you have Origi to that. You would have excluded. You would have excluded all of these guys. You would have Jota was not there. Not Darwin Nunes was not there. Diaz was not there. So you would have took these. You would have put in Mane. My boy Origi. You would have added to it. In midfield, you would have added a younger Milner. Yes, that would be important. Milner would have been okay. All right, let me put on transfer market. Transfer market. You would have a younger Milner. You would have a younger Milner in that team. You would have what's his name again from Netherlands? What's my brother name from Netherlands, man? That was a hinging in the team. Yes, and he went to PSG at the time. Yes. What's his name, man? How can I forget his name? And I'm in Netherlands. That makes sense. Liverpool. Let me go. Oh, my fault. Let me try. Let me try and get up that one. But guys, don't jump within media and say that this is the best Liverpool team. Liverpool had better teams that never won anything. Believe me, some serious players. Some serious players. Let me see if we can go to complete table. Wijnaldum. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, sorry. I forgot Wijnaldum. So you had Wijnaldum in the team. Yes, you had Wijnaldum in the team at that time. And you had, what's his name? At the back, you had an additional defender. Gomez was less injured. So that would have been helpful as well. But you never had much changes. You just had Wijnaldum, Mane, and Divock Origi with my boy that got sold. What's his name again? The defender. And that defender was not even good because you guys always used to chastise him. So he was not even good. This is not the best Liverpool team, bro. We have some serious players and some serious teams for Liverpool. Oh, you forgot your Surinamese brother. Yeah, Lovren was there as well. So those are the only additions to the team. So really and truly, that team couldn't be better. Just be honest. Klopp system really let them punch over their weight. That is the truth, you know. Adam Lallana, Adam Lallana in the team, but it's everyone here you're going to name. It was not a better team. That's what I'm trying to say to you. The league was just worst off, to be honest, when Liverpool kicking all of those rumpus. No, you have teams playing a little bit better. But before, guys, in the early 2000s, teams were very good. Very good. And you have seriously good Liverpool teams that never won anything. Midfield, centre back, defense line, you had Jamie Carragher, Ipia, Hana Reese, and then over the next side, you had Johnson, I thought. Yeah, you never had Johnson at the time. You had someone else, but look at that. Hana Reese, Carragher, Ipia as a backline. Then you have Mascherano, Gerrard, and Mascherano, Gerrard, and who else I pointed out in midfield? Xavi Alonso. And then up front you have Fernando Torres, Doug Kite, and one more person. Tell me in the world which team Liverpool can feel better than that. The only personnel you have to talk about maybe the goalkeeper that you would have said no. Yeah, yo, Ian, what going on, my brother?
Yeah, good one, good.
Where are you with? Because me talk about history. A history me talk about, you know.
Yeah, I know.
A history you
You
come
talk
talk
about
about or you talk about Reggae Boyz. Because me upset about Reggae Boyz. I can't talk about, you know. Okay.
you talk about Liverpool.
Okay,
Liverpool.
yeah, man. All right, yeah, man. Respect. Love the war, no. Yes, more on talk about that the history one talk about. What you ever say now? You think that this Liverpool team is better than previous Liverpool teams?
No. In my opinion, the best Liverpool team that I've seen is the team of the 90s, the 90s team.
90s?
90s, yes, 90s.
Okay. All right, me never really have much. Me did all, you know, but me never really keep up with the 90s team. But me go for the 2000s, the 2000 team.
No, listen the names I'm gonna call.
Yeah.
You have players like Ian Rush.
Ian Rush.
Kenny Dalglish. Steve McMahon. Yeah, Peter Paisley. You had people like Robbie Fowler, John Barnes. You have goalkeeper Bruce Gobbler, John Aldridge. People like those. Steve. Those players were, in my opinion, very dominant. Patrick Berger. Back in those days, Liverpool had a dangerous team. They were just dominant back then.
Well, no, it's good. It's good that you can even bring something that I never knew before, because I could have gone back there, but you have the experience to know a little bit more than me. But it just goes to show what I was saying is valid.
There's also Paul Ince, very good midfielder.
Yes, we know Paul Ince. Paul Ince become coach. Yeah.
Yeah, so I am saying to you that in that era, Liverpool had a very, very, very good team. They had Stan Collymore as well, talented but erratic, right? Very good team back in the years, 90s. So 90s to me is when that team, they were very dominant, dominant.
All right.
Because back then, my team was Spurs. Back in the early days, you know? Until I switched to Arsenal. Yeah? Because England had a player called Paul Gascoigne. He was my favorite player back then. Yeah? Eventually, the Arsenal fever step in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking about Liverpool and talking about era. You have to go up in 90s. With them.
All right, respect. See, Ian, help me out.
Yeah, because listen, this the thing is, JD, people are thinking about only what they know. You understand? You have to go back and look at when the team was very dominant, where them playing teams and team can't touch the ball. Yeah, they just pepper people goal. See, so. Today, not about Jamaica football. Talking about Premier League. All right, respect.
All right. Yeah, respect. Yeah. All right. So, guys, that goes to show what we're saying is accurate. All right. So we are going to finish the show here. Thanks yet again for another brilliant show. We will have to chop it up on next time. So maybe tomorrow. Let's see. But if not in the day, in the night. All right. So thanks. For being here. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share. All right. Peace out and see you in the next one. All right. Yeah, man. Bye bye.